Welcome, Silencers, to a game called Sovereign Syndicate. This is an interesting looking game, and the devs sent me a key, so thank you very much to the devs for that. Also, thank you very much to my patrons for your ever-present love and support. And without any further ado, let's jump right into it. We are going to be Atticus Daily. And I think I'm going to pick Self-Discipline and go from there. Now, I do need to say... I didn't have enough time to read that the last time either. I started this game. I literally played 5 minutes. I realized my recording wasn't working, so I'm starting back over for you guys. So I still haven't gotten to any of the good stuff. A dark shape looms over you against the guttering lamplight. A black shadowed form hovers unsteadily like a cutout in a magic lantern. You can't be sure if it's a real living thing or another grim manifestation from your week-long bender, which at first blush you appeared to have survived. Or is this the face of death come to claim you? In any case, the specter seems to be in no hurry to move along. Painful memories prick your gin-addled brain, and now you recall why you're here. You chose this alleyway in London's East End to drown the last of your days in drink. Well, if this apparition isn't the angel of death, then even at suicide, you have failed. Atticus, he's coming, wake up! Get out of my head, you old crone. Atticus Daily. Nothing but a dark silhouette for a face. No, it's a mask. His voice is cold and mechanical, like the hinge of a heavy iron door, concealing his identity, no doubt. Self-discipline, try to speak. Hey, success. Who are you? Instead of a response, he proffers me a tin-stifled flask. Take it eagerly. I've been hoping for hair of the dog, but alas, it's only a chloric bite of London tap water. Better than a parched mouth, and at least a bit restorative. Stowing the flask, the stranger leans back into the dim light of the gas lamps. I can finally see his features in full. He wears a brass-buttoned traveling waistcoat, complete with a scarlet hood and a mask of ornate gold panels. It glitters in the gaslight, delicately crafted. Finery like I've never seen. By the way, any of these words that are gold, you can actually hover over them and it'll tell you what they mean. I kind of like that feature. On your feet, you sorry sight. Dizzy from the head rush, it's hard to keep my balance. I need a moment to get my bearings. Fair enough, but I'll be watching. The stranger pulls back his waistcoat, showing off a gilded flintlock pistol. Over the years, many a minge bag has come to collect. This barmy naff is no different. So many outstanding debts and foregone second chances that it's all catching up to me. No matter. Let it be tonight then. So temperament, you actually have like a mood meter. Desperate, weary, content, optimistic, and hopeful. These choices change, your dialogue choices change based on how your character feels. So we have to worry about feelings in this game. Come now, surely things aren't so dire. It's up to me, seeing every impulse to an outcome, snuffing out the pleasures of life should I so desire. Self-discipline, what I need right now is peace and quiet, a place to clear my mind. Not sure if it's peaceful or quiet, but behind that padlocked door, you might at least escape the stranger. Okay, I grab the cane sword. An evening cane concealing a steel blade and a cherry wood sheath. Below the brass figurehead is a band of crushed velvet. Yeah. Battle-scarred and well-worn handle and suitable for aristocratic circles. Take the cane with you. Hell yeah. And let's see. Press tab. Liquor bottles. Sure. Genever, rot gut, and dry gin bottles are strewn about, broken and empty. Wager, those are the remnants of a day drowned in sorrow. Feels like ages ago. Wit, what's left of my stash? We found some booze, it seems. Oh, wait. Black bile? Oh, look through the bottles. Hey, I'll take it. Aha, saving the best for last. A bottle of Old Tom. What do I do here? A heavy door that's blocked my escape from the stranger. There's an oxidized chain on the padlock over the hasp. Should be a soft job so long as the lock isn't rusted through. Spryness. Hands are a bit shaky, but let's have a go. Failure. +1 blood, apparently. Spryness. Never had a knack for this fine motor work. Better play with my strengths. Let's break the damn thing. That'll do. I don't imagine that lock can ever be used again either. I wonder where this passage goes. Away from the stranger is enough for me. The passage is lined with stone walls, damp from the evening fog. An underground steam boiler used to heat the tenements above. Barrels line the walls and seem to occupy every available space in this underground storeroom. Cane rats scurry and squeak in the corners, kneading at their nests. The air is stagnant, full of dust and mold. A ways off, there is the sound of a pump house at work, no doubt channeling sewage into the Thames. There's a dim light ahead. Perhaps you can find help, or at least a way out of the stranger's grasp. On your guard now, no telling what's down there. I've seen the worst of the underground in my days. If trouble comes, I've got my blade and a silver tongue. Sleeping thug. 30-something cove, writhing on the cobbles, must have had his fill. If he was on guard, easy now to get by him. Or bash his head in might be a safer way. But he's only shickered beyond reason. Besides, maybe I know him. Can't remember his face, but that's one thundering night terror he's having. Anything in his pockets? Let's have a look. Seriously? He's fucking drunk. He's turning over and he just mumbled something in his sleep. Back off. Don't wake him. Fine. I like the fact that I'm all by myself and I'm still getting my ass handed to me by my own internal voices. A disc of wrought iron loosened by a crack. Could be somebody's hiding place. Aye, but the cover's bull heavy. Try to lift it. Seriously. I need the right tool. Then I can slide it free. Gears and cogs. Sure, what have we got? Spare bits and bobs from a clockwork engine. I could hawk these to an engineer. Gather the gears. Hell yeah. Moldy crate. A battered crate moldering in a sewer grime. Smash it open. Hey, I did it. It caves in with a crack and a cloud of fetid dust. Don't cough. Someone will come and beat the bushes. Self-discipline. Beating back the convulsion, I managed to keep breathing. Any more looting like this and I'll need a face mask. If we meet another Minotaur, they might have a spare. Good luck. Good lot of us live in the underground. Enough rumination. Let's see what's in the crate. Can't hardly see what I'm reaching for, but here goes. It's a pry bar, used for that manhole cover. Hey, why the hell not? Now, get the rope. A length of braided horsehair, stale and hardly salable. I can use... Yeah, sure, I'll just take that too. Not worth taking. Okay, we got the pry bar. Let's just see if we can get the manhole cover off. I've got a tool to open this. How about the pry bar? Boom. Bully, the steel bar was the ticket. Just need a little leverage. There's a latch compartment below the manhole cover, but it's padlocked too tightly to break. Keep looking around. A capital lock. How do I reach back in the corners? A sudden pain jolts through my hand. There's a cane rat making a home down there. No chance that rat's getting the best of me. Ooh. The world. That one makes me win no matter what. Steeling yourself, you reach inside again. Bully, there's a £1 banknote. £1. 0 S? 0 pence? I don't know what S is. £1. 0 S, 0 pence added to the inventory. Shillings. Shillings, sorry. Jeez. I'm an American, bite me. Watch it, there's somebody on the stairs, self-reflection. With that head torch, he could be on patrol. I don't suppose he takes kindly to trespassers. He's coming. Double quick. Where can I hide? There's a pool. I don't understand what this is. The +1 blood, +1 black bile. I don't get it. There's a pool of shadow at the back of this hallway. Spryness, charlatan. I can't do that. I'll fight him if I have to. His face is filthy, mud-streaked and unshaven, and his head torch is near as bright as the daylight down here. He smells worse than sewer walls. Must be a bilgeman. Oi, what's a bovine doing down this way? You better scram before I call the hounds. You're trespassing. Wit, better lie, it's safer. I'm looking for the exit. Through this way, yeah? His disbelief echoes through the tunnel. How insulting. You must think the sewer workers are dull as a great pile of over-ended coins. You might spend half our lot underground, but we ain't gone to Earth. He doesn't seem upset about being lied to. In fact, there's a twinkle in his eye. Now then, since you've brightened my evening with your buffoonery, how about you tell me why you're really down here? At least he was amused. I might as well tell him the truth. I'm running from a headhunter lurking upstairs. He's far more dangerous than you could ever be. I swiftly draw my cane sword. Point me out of this cesspool, just a finger in the right direction. My blade harkens blood should he try anything smart. All right, if you follow this passage, there's a grate that needs refastening. Been meaning to fix it, but aside from that way you came, I swear it's the only exit. At last, a decent answer from a less than decent man. Sure as sight. Sorry I stopped you. I'll just have squeezed by, I suppose. Be seeing you. Or walk right through me. What have we got down here? Steamer trunk, sorry. Steamer trunk. There's tin inside, I'm sure of it. Tin? Money. Ah, okay. There's tin inside, I'm sure of it. But the padlock has a carbon steel shackle and pin tumblers triple reinforced. Try opening it with a pry bar. Hey, we win. What's this? A bottle of gin I've yet to try. The fates have been kind for once. Especially kind, for they have also provided me with lots of capital. £2, 0 shillings, 0 pence. And a few cigarettes to round out the package. Bully. It's not every day you get this stuff for free. Speak up. Who disrupts the air? I'm a famous magician, but in the underground you mustn't have heard of me. I love magic. Whenever I bend the heat to a proper boil, sometimes I fancy myself a firemancer. My name's Hera. The letters Hera are blazoned on his chest plate. Ask about fire. Keeping the fire stoked, I see. Do you enjoy it? I delight in my work. I was made for it. And this boiler provides heat for the Sherlock tenements upstairs. The swearing laborers rest toasty from their efforts. It's a fuzzy, warm, static feeling. Ask about the acronym. Hera, what does it stand for? Heat Energy Regulation Automaton, the latest iteration. Hera, the wife of Zeus. In any case, it suits you. I'm thrilled to hear it. Now can I help you? I should get back to the flame. Ask for the way out. Over there's a grate that leads to the sewers. Barring that, nowhere else to go but the way you came. Well, all right. Let's get the hell out of here. Edging through the grate, you're greeted by the droning sound of rushing water and the smell that's near unbearable, hanging in the air so thick you can almost taste it. Hooves are clumsy in the dark as you stumble along the passageway, the sound of water flow and machinery echoing off the bricks from all directions, meshing of gears that's familiar but unsettling. Following the light, you come into a torchlit chamber, but it seems you're not alone. Notes of troubled voices peek over the noise, an air of indignance and irritation, but also fear and desperation. Something's not right here. You've stumbled on an argument, no doubt, but worse than that is a deep foreboding. Something else shares these sewers. A deeper evil, crawling through the bowels of London. Welter of bricks and wadding planks, blocking the way through. Come back with an axe, that'll do the trick. I've run into more daunting obstacles, just have to give this a wide berth. Okay. That gives us a little bit of hope. We're currently weary. Our mood is 35, whatever the hell that means. It doesn't look like there's any way into that. I can zoom in and out about that much. A patrolman up ahead. Don't flex a muscle. Who's that creeping in the shadow light? State your business. Cyclops with a pike spade, standard issue for sewer work. This area's off limits, layman. Besides, you're not dressed for it. He's full of piss and vinegar, but he's also full of poppycock. I'll wager his authority is a claim and nothing more. Already have a stranger to worry about. Am I up to challenging this lanky bloke as well? Apologize and ask for the way out. Captain of the pump house, that is. Pardon me, Captain, but as I said, I'm just looking for the way out. I don't mean to trespass. Sorry, mate. Nowhere to go but the way you came. Dash it all, but if he does know the lay of the land, then he might be worth a few more questions. Ask about the argument. Understood, Captain. How about that scuffle down below? Well, the tall fellow holds weight with the hounds. Dock hounds. I shouldn't like to interfere. Keep asking for the way out. Off limits. Besides, she's locked down for maintenance. If I were you, I'd head up street side before the morning doves. Move along? Right then, Captain, I'll just be on my way. The pump house captain breathes a sigh of relief, eager to get back to his patrol. I'll walk past him. I guess we already passed the They're still arguing, but move any further and they'll notice me. There's a door just beyond where they're standing. That'd be one way to escape this ruddy mess. If I turn back, I might find a place to eavesdrop. I should check that ledge that's cropping out above them. I better look around first while I have the chance. So we'll get the gears and cogs. Gather the gears. Okay. No. A barrel perches on the edge of the ledge while the argument rages. I can hide up here and watch the dispute. Eavesdrop. You'll pad me pockets until I say die. He's hounding this poor girl for capital. Only a ladsman would stoop so low. And if so, then she must be a cutpurse. I'm sick of stealing and I'm sore of begging all the more. It's shameless. Doesn't seem like a fair fight, and she might come to harm if I don't step in. Go down there and fix it. Yeah, I guess I gotta be the nice guy. Damn. I'll have to face him sooner or later. He looks ready for a fight. I should draw my blade. How about an inside tip? You know I'm well with the oddsman. Keep your crooked tips. You were supposed to shelter us, pay us, and protect us, but I'd wager there's a future for me beyond London. The only way you'll leave London is in bits and pieces floating down the Thames. She flashes her eyes at me. Some kind of signal? I can try a clean cut between the shoulder blades, but if he's quicker on his feet than he looks, attack him. He's done more than enough. It's time to set him straight, but I must find balance in the blade before I strike. What the fuck am I doing now? Oh, got it. It's a cutscene. Sorry. I thought I had another minigame coming up that I was going to fuck up. Channeling the agile strike of old, I leap to my full length. This might be the killing blow. Howling like a cheap trollop, he's at my mercy now, an animal doomed to slaughter. Finish the job. You've brought enough suffering to this world. Please, just fetch a physician. I'll pay whatever you're after. His neck is no match for the stroke of my cane sword. A well-placed hoof in his feeble chest, and he's bubbling in the riptide of bilge beneath London. Good nod. Good nod to dispose of him. Better not leave a mess for the bobbies to ask about. One less double-dealing scoundrel. Glad to be rid of him. Thanks for the assistance. My name is Annika Johnson. Pleased to be acquainted. I'm Atticus Daly. That lout did show us how to make a living, but there was never any future for us, so I'm thinking of joining a circus that travels around Europe. I loved the circus when I was younger, snuck in through the back fence when the animals were kept. I'm not sure if I love it, but it seems to be a way out. A sadness in her voice like a heavy rain at sea, damp in the bones. What's your talent then? Throwing knives. Where the wheel is spun and a living thing is skillfully avoided? I practiced with Bertram until he disappeared. Now I don't know whether to look for him or leave the city. What is it you still need my help with? It's about Bertram. If he's alive, I'd like to say goodbye before I leave with the circus. Bertram, a close friend? My best in the city. If he's alive, I'd like to say goodbye before I leave with the circus. If you don't get to the bottom of it, you might regret it forever. Advice I should have taken myself. That's right, there was a woman once. When I was living in Galloway. No, it's too painful. Besides, the girl is starting to stare. Sir, you were drifting off there. Only a momentary lapse, I assure you. Is there any chance you'd help me find Bertie? He went missing along with his sister Julie. Bloody hell. Why not? Oh, thank you, Mr. Daly. It isn't much, but take these cogs for your troubles. I'll see what I can find for myself and then meet you at, and we can share information like police specials. Bully. I'd make a fine detective. Bertram and I were living down here, but now the water's too high to get to our hidey hole. With so many of us going missing, I'd better move on anyway. What about the hidey hole? We had a little safe house beyond the retaining wall, but with the pump house being serviced, the water's too high to get there. I wish I could help, but I'm not much good with engineering. No worries, thanks anyway. You're still welcome to anything we left in there. How can I find you should we need to meet again? Give her your card, a visiting card. In case you need to get in touch with me, I'm not often home, but you can leave a message with Angelina in the shop below my quarters. Of course, Mr. Daly. Together, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. I had my sword out the entire freaking time. Poor kid. She's probably like all kinds of freaked out. Okay, we're going to go up here because there's something up here. And I saw it while we were looking around. So this guy understands. Through the hall is chorus of machinery, a torpid crank of some heavy clockworking, and a chittering of a telegraph, and an ever-present rumble of steam in the walls. The archway is fit with a blast door that's been left open, a control room for the pump house, no doubt. Okay. So there's some stuff in here. The engineer won't mind, and I'll straighten him out if he does. Let's have a quick look about it. Success. Don't mind if I do. Got some gin. Even more gin. Blind as a beetle, that engineer. Must have gotten lucky. I won't chance it again. A wooden handle attached to a cylindrical crank. Why don't we give it a whirl? Try it, sure. It's catch on some unseen sprocket. Let's not break this. It could be important. Let's go over to the control panel and see if we can turn that damn thing off. The needle quivers from the pressurized steam in the brass pipes. Toaster, eh? Go and dig through the bilge then. These controls are worth more than your life. He has a grizzled face of a world-weary slump to his shoulders, yet there's still a spark in his eyes. Might be a good fellow to know. Engineer, the machinery doesn't sleep, Tosher. Let me do my duties in peace. I'd better make a decent impression out the gate, or he mightn't spare me any time. Try to scare him. I guess that's all I can do. Listen up, shovel lugger. I've got a few questions. Mind your damn business. This one hardly suffers oaths. I should have kept that in mind. I don't know. We'll look around a little more, and if we can't find anything, then we'll just leave, I guess. Somebody hit a bottle back here. Looks like a nostrum. Smells rather dangerous, at least to the inexperienced. Might be useful. Laudanum? Jesus. It's like, if I recall correctly, I could be wrong. Oh, double click and he like hauls ass. Oh, look at that. Laudanum, if I recall correctly, is like cocaine water. It's an opioid. Never mind. Animal instincts. Failure. Damn it. Oh, that didn't work. Can't rotate the camera at all, which bugs the hell out of me. So if that is locked. I don't know. There's the locked door there. Wait. Wooden barrel. Can I do something with this wooden barrel now? I've done all I can here. Okay. Locked door. So who the hell's the crone? A monstrous door of high carbon steel. No way through it without a key or a high explosive. Bell end. If only it was open. Must lead to an even murkier chamber. Dreary and dangerous, just my cup of tea. In any case, it's a dead end and the masked fellow is waiting upstairs. If he could extract me from 20 legion sleep, then he must have already had my number. No escape from the stranger this way. You'll need a key for that door. Thanks again, Mr. Daly. I'll stop by your address when I've gathered information. I guess up we go. That's going to be where we call it today, I think. I'll read this really quick and then we'll wrap things up. There was no escape in the sewers, only more dangers you've narrowly dodged, but it's nothing so ghastly as what might have become of you at the hands of the stranger. You hardly ever see a handheld firearm in the Docklands. That means he's come from afar to track you down, and he won't give up easily. And what of this old crone mumbling in your mind? Will another gin slumber put a seal on her words, or will she, now more than or is she now more than a figment? Is she in step with your pulse and your heartbeat, so deeply rooted you might never escape her raspy chattering? By the break of morning, you should have some answers, but until then, you stumble onto the cobbles half woken, the hungover clawing your skull like a prisoner in bondage. And that's going to be where we call it today. If you enjoyed the content, you know exactly what to do. Thank you very much to my patrons for your ever-present love and support, and thank you very much to the devs for sending me a key. I look forward to playing this game a little more, depending on how well you guys like it. But I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.